Marvel's eyeing Bryan Cranston to be Professor X, aka Charles Xavier, in the MCU. So I guess let's talk about this. Let's break it down. So if you don't know, this report actually came out honestly, what was it, a week or two ago when that other report came out. I think it's from also MyTimeToShineHello that reported the other one as well. That was Daniel Day-Lewis. Marvel's looking at him to be Magneto. And even for that, for both cases here, it's got to be like a mutual thing, because both of these actors, they're upper echelon actors, like top tier actors. So it's all about them, bro. Like, they have all the leverage in my eyes. Okay, Marvel, they're at a low point right now. They have no say. Like, we know that they're trying to make the X-Men movie as good as possible. And yes, this would be for like the 616 like X-Men, like moving forward. Okay, this is not like a cameo type thing or something just for Doomsday or Secret Wars or just like a one-off thing. This is for like when Kevin Feige was talking about how he has a 10-year plan. These two will be like the actual 616, Magneto, and Charles for that 10-year plan. Okay, so that's why this is be taken like very serious. And we know there's been drama between Bob Iger and Kevin Feige about what they want to do with the X-Men movie. Like, Bob Iger wants to be a spectacle, which would go into this having insane castings like Daniel Day-Lewis and Bryan Cranston. But then Kevin Feige, he wants like a smaller budget, like drama movie, whatever. And for that, I don't think it makes sense to have these two. So it seems like we're going more towards the spectacle route as well. Yeah, besides the point, like, if you can get Bryan Cranston and Daniel Day-Lewis in the same movie, especially in these type of roles, because these are significant roles. Like, these are literally two of the most popular characters just in Marvel in general. Like, they're fan favorites, they're beloved. Just everyone loves Professor X and Magneto. Like, you need the two, obviously. But in terms of Bryan Cranston, I'm seeing online people are mixed about it. Me personally, I love Bryan Cranston as an actor. I think everyone does. No one's gonna deny that. But do we think he's the best fit, or even a good fit, as Charles? I don't know. That's up to you guys. I don't really have anything to say. Like, I'm fine. Like, honestly, I'd be hyped if it happened. But if it didn't happen, I'd be a little upset. But still, it has to be mutual. Like, it could be a thing where Marvel's just interested, even for both. Marvel's just interested in both of them, but it's not reciprocated. You know what I mean? It's not reciprocal. So it's got to be both ways. Because at this point in both the guys' careers, Daniel Day-Lewis, he retired, right? And then he came back, I think, for his son's directorial debut. And then Bryan Cranston, they're both at their they can just do whatever they want now. They don't need to do stuff for money or for whatever. Yeah, it might help. Like, if they give them both insane bags, they'll probably take it. But it's not just about money. Like, money's not a main factor anymore for these two. So I don't know. They have to actually be invested in what the plan is, what the role actually is about, like the impact. And both these characters have not even just for Marvel, just if you think about the global I guess social context, these are very impactful characters, very impactful roles. And you want to lead the next generation, especially trying to bring in more casuals back for Marvel, to have them see these two characters. That'd be good representation. I feel like that might entice these two actors. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Bryan Cranston, we've seen him with almost pretty much bald. Okay, so if you want to take that into account, we know how he looks like that, as Walter White. So yeah, obviously that works. But do you guys see him actually in the wheelchair? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. For Daniel Day-Lewis, I see it, but for Bryan Cranston, he's a goated actor. But I don't know. I could see it. It's kind of hard visualizing him as it, but it could probably work. His acting's so good that I think it would work. But I just don't know if they're actually going to be able to obtain him, because this is being rumored. Most likely we'll just get some actor that's no offense, but we'll most likely just get an actor that's just not on the same level. Someone just less of a big name. Even though I know they're trying to get big names, but I think that's what's gonna happen. At this point, who actually wants to be I don't know. There's not many big name actors nowadays I feel are interested in Marvel, especially with the place they're at. They're bro, look how they did Christian Bale. They did him dirty. They literally did him dirty with Gore the God Butcher. He got done dirty. So if I'm an actor seeing that, I'm bro, I don't want to do this. This is gonna I feel if you're an actor, you have more to lose than what Marvel has, bro. Marvel's already down there. What do they have to lose? They're trying to go all out for whoever because they know that they're down there. They need to get back up. I mean, you know, the actors, you have a stain on your resume, especially when you're a goated actor like Bryan Cranston. You know, people might see you differently if you have something like that, especially if it bombs or something as well. That's another thing. So it is pretty risky. Like, yes, performance will be good, but like, look at the place that Marvel's at. So yeah, that's what it is. So let me know what you think about that. I'm just rambling, but yeah, for that part, let me know what you think. And also, we got other updates. I'm not too familiar with this character, but Tarantula will reportedly appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So this was a rumor as well the last few days. Oh, also, about the Bryan Cranston thing, just one last thing. Like I said, that was being reported a few weeks ago, but I don't know if that was by MyTimeToShineHello. But anyways, now it's like MyTimeToShineHello reported it, like made a tweet about it, and it just went like, bro, it's everywhere. It's all across my timeline at least. Like, if you're in that same bubble, yeah, bro, you can't see it. Like, it's everywhere now. Anyways, but yeah, Tarantula will reportedly appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So like I said, you saw my video from last night if you have. Yeah, that was all about Spider-Man Brand New Day, especially Hulk. Yeah, like the rumors about that movie are insane. Like, everything is just one day is this, the next day is this, and there's this flip-flopping, just everything. It's like they don't even know what they're doing, okay? So apparently Tarantula's in this. I'm not familiar with Tarantula, so you guys gotta let me know. But this, the source of this is the Disney Merch Conference attendee. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the event that happened, what, last week was it? So we're still getting some news. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. So we're still having some news trickling in from then. Because that's where we got like other news from it as well. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if it's a W or if it's an L. I'm not really too sure, but I just want to, you know, report that out. And then, I guess the next thing is that, we'll stick with Spider-Man Brand New Day. So if you watch my video, I'm like, about from yesterday or last night, it was about Hulk being in Spider-Man Brand New Day and, you know, Mark Ruffalo returning, etc. And we just knew that it was going to be more than just a cameo role. It was going to be a significant role, okay? And we're like, that's all we knew. We didn't know if it was just going to be like Professor Hulk, just Bruce Banner, sorry. Yeah, like, we didn't know what was going to be Savage Hulk. If that was it, and we're like, okay, that's hype. We know that Savage Hulk is going to be in this movie. We found out now that Savage Hulk is reportedly positioned as the main antagonist in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I always get the two confused, protagonist and antagonist to this day, okay? Like, I swear, okay, I'm pretty sure antagonist, okay, I always get these two confused. They're, yeah, you know, since English class back in the day, but yeah. Okay, first things first, Savage Hulk is confirmed to be in this movie, which is good, and that's what we wanted, which also makes us think that him and Spider-Man will be, like, oppositions. They'll be against one another, fighting each other. And like I said, maybe, like I was saying in my video, the previous one, maybe they're fighting each other in the third act. That could be a significant role. Over what? I don't know. We don't know that, but because of Savage Hulk, that's always a possibility. And yeah, it says Savage Hulk's reportedly positioned as the main antagonist. I can't speak. But the main villain, okay? The main villain, Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is insane because we heard that Mr. Negative was going to be the main villain. We heard that. What else? I think we heard other things. Other things like Scorpion at one point. Scorpion's going to be in the movie still. You know, check my last video as well. I talked about that. But we heard about a lot of different things, but especially Mr. Negative. So if Hulk's the main villain, I'm wondering, like, how is this happening? How's it all like gathering together? Why? Like, how come? That's the big question. And then again, this is from Disney Merchandise Conference attendee. So, like I said, same source from the previous thing. So that's interesting. We just got a little bit more, you know, a little tidbit here about more news about the Hulk. That's cool to see. And let me just make sure you have a person who actively opposes or is hostile to someone or something. Yeah, okay. So I was right. Okay, I didn't want to mix it up with protagonist and antagonist. I always get this mixed up still. But yeah, bro, I'm glad we got this out now because we didn't know yesterday. That kind of dictated like how, you know, how hype we'd be about it, and if the story would actually, like, I don't know, just be good, man. Because we want to see it. Who doesn't want to see Hulk versus Spider-Man? Okay, so this is cool to see. Let me know what you think about that down below. And the last thing is that the X-Men costumes in Avengers Doomsday are reportedly comic accurate. I feel like I've seen this and heard this like so many times ever since Doomsday started filming. And then again, this is from the Disney Merch Conference attendee as well. So, you know, people just, during the run of the X-Men movies, the Fox X-Men universe, people are just like absolutely bashing the suits for the most part. Just saying like, bro, like, what? Come on, man. Really? We just want comic accurate ones. And then even in Deadpool and Wolverine, that as well was continuing there. So we've seen finally get them. I'm just excited to see it. Like, what's his name? I always forget his name. John Marsden. My bad. But the actor who played Cyclops, finally seeing him in the comic accurate suit. Everyone, that's the first thing everyone thinks of every time we hear this. We're like, we just want to see that because I don't know, that's bro. Cyclops, his suit, bro, his suit. Oh my god, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. So just getting to see that, bro. Nah, that's gonna be insane. Okay, it's gonna be crazy. And we know they're filming the scenes with the whole Avengers versus X-Men thing. So imagine in that fight, you see them. Ooh, oh my god, bro, I'm getting shivers right now just talking about this. Pause. Hold up. Okay, bro, I literally end this video. I went back on Twitter right after. I'm like, let's just see what happens. I always do that after recording. And guess what we see? Guess what I see? This is also from the Disney merch conference attendee, of course. Bro, this guy's saying that Deadpool will reportedly appear in Avengers Doomsday. What the? Bro, this is huge news. Like, we didn't know that. Initially, like, bro, way back, the consensus was that Deadpool and Wolverine would be in Secret Wars and not Doomsday. But then the fact when you tied into that X-Men versus Avengers is going to be in Doomsday, and then also the fact that they're using the Void set now, and they're also using, what was it? Yeah, they're using the Void set. I think there's not, bro, I'm forgetting the other thing, but I think there's something else as well. It's just hinting at the fact that no, they're going to be in it. There's using stuff that's literally like related or connected to Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like everything else in the movie essentially is literally connected to the X-Men in some way, shape, or form. And if you don't have them in, it's just weird. So I think this makes sense. This is hype though. We're gonna see Deadpool back in here, and this most likely also means that we're gonna see Wolverine, Hugh Jackman as well. So Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, and that's confirmed. But Hugh Jackman, Wolverine is not. Well, I'm guessing they both got beat. They're like a package now. Pause. And like I said, the X-Men, the whole Doomsday movies, they're like almost centered about the X-Men, literally. So it is kind of insane. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Thanks for watching, bro. That was breaking news. See you next one. Peace.